Good morning, children. Welcome back to P.N.AMERSEY e-learning classes. So let's start with our moral science subject, and today we will start with the chapter number 1, the Sage of Anthills. So children, let's start with the chapter, the Sage of Anthills. Good advice can turn an evil man into a good person. We are all responsible for our own acts. So children, here, good advice. If we give good advice to the evil man, it turns that evil man into a good person. And we all are responsible for our own acts. Then why should we do bad things? If we are responsible for our own acts, then why should we do bad things? Doing good things will not only make us happy, but will make others happy too. So if we will do good things, it will make us happy as well as it will make others happy too. So children, this is a very nice story. As I am reading this story, you should also read with me. Long ago, there was a robber who lived in a forest. He would rob the travelers passing through that forest. He would even kill those who refused to abide by him. So children, long ago, there was a robber. We can also say thief. He lived in the forest and he would rob the travelers, those who were passing through that forest, and even he would kill them. One day, Narad Muni was walking through that forest when he heard someone called out to him. So, one day, Narad Muni, he was walking through that forest and somebody called him. Stop, give me all that you have, else I will kill you. And the voice came, stop, give me everything you have, otherwise I will kill you. Narad Muni turned towards the voice. There was a robber standing there carrying a sharp knife. So as Narad Muni heard the voice, he turned back, and what he saw the robber standing there carrying a sharp knife. In a gentle voice, Narad Muni said, my son, why are you behaving so badly? Don't you know that all your sins will lead you to the hell? So here Narad Muni, with a very gentle voice, he told that, my son, why are you behaving like this? If you will do this, your sins will lead you to the hell. The robber laughed aloud and said, I am facing hell in this world. If I don't rob people, my family will die of hunger. So here, when Narad Muni, with a gentle voice, when he told that, my son, why are you behaving so badly? Your sins will lead you to the hell. The robber laughed, and what he said, that I am already facing the hell in this world, and I am doing this because my family, they will die of hunger. I am doing all this to feed my family. He is saying that I am doing all these things to feed my family. This is my duty, so I see nothing wrong in it. And he is saying that to feed the family, it is my duty, so there is nothing wrong in it. Hearing this, Narad Muni smiled. Are you sure that your family is willing to be a partner in the sin you are committing? Here Narad Muni told robber with a smile, are you sure that your family is willing to be a partner in the sin you are committing? So here Narad Muni, he told that your family knows what you are doing, that you are robbing the people who are passing from this forest, and even you are killing. They are also the partner in your sin? Before the robber could say anything, Narad Muni raised his hand and continued. So before robber could say anything, Narad Muni, he continued, he raised his hand, and what he said, don't haste in taking decisions on other behalf. Go home, my son, and ask this question to your family, then come back to me. I shall wait for you here. So here Narad Muni said that don't take decisions on others' behalf. Don't blame your family for these things, and you just go home and you ask this question to your family members, and I am waiting for you here. The robber thought for a while, then took out a thick rope from his bag. He tied Narad Muni to a tree. Then he went to his house. First he asked his parents, "Are you my partners in all the sins I commit?" So here what robber did, he tied the Narad Muni to a tree, and then he went to his house and he asked his parents that what I am doing, are you the partner in all my sins which I commit? They replied, "No, why should we be? You are the one who commits sins. We never ask you to do so." So their parents replied, "No, we are not the partners in all your sins, and it is you are committing the sins. We never ask you to do all these things." The robber then went to his wife and children and asked them the same question, but got the same reply from them also. Then when he asked the question to his parents, the parents denied that no, we are not the partners in all the sins you commit. So after hearing them, then he turned to his wife and children, and the same reply he got from them also. Hearing the negative replies from his parents, wife and children, the robber felt heartbroken. So, getting the negative answers from the parents, wife and children, that they are not the partners of his sin, he was heartbroken. He now realized the futility of his deeds. So children, here the robber, now he realized that it was useless. What is the meaning of utility? Useless. So he realized that what he was doing, he was robbing the travelers, those who were passing by, to feed the family. So this everything was useless. He immediately rushed back to the forest where he had left Narad Muni tied to a tree. So getting the negative answers from parents, wife and children, he immediately rushed back to the forest. He untied him and fell at his feet. "My lord, you were right. No one wants to share my sins. Please guide me. I do not wish to continue with such a life." So he untied him and then he fell at his feet, and what he told to Narad Muni, "My lord, you were right." So he told that you were right. No one wants to share my sins. So no, my parents, my children, my wife, they doesn't want to share my sins. So please you guide me, and I do not wish to continue with such a life. He told that he doesn't want to continue with such a life. Narad Muni replied, "My son, just do as I say. Say Rama, Rama." So here Narad Muni replied, he told robber that, "My son, what I am saying, you do that." And what he told, to say Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, the robber kept chanting Lord Rama's name while sitting under a tree. So here the robber, he started taking the name Rama, Rama, sitting under a tree. He forgot all about robbing people. Now he forgot about robbing people. He felt no desire for food and water. Either he did not even sleep. So he did not feel any desire for food and water, and even he did not even sleep. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and months into years. He sat still chanting his favorite name. Ants built anthills all over him. Thus he came to be called Valmiki, the sage of the Anthills. So here the Narad Muni, he told robber to chant the name of Rama, Rama, and he obeyed him and he started chanting the name of Rama. And days passed, weeks passed, month passed. He was still taking the name of Rama. And what happened? The ants, they built their homes all around him, and thus he came to be known as Valmiki, the sage of the anthill. So children, the key value of this chapter is self-reliance. Here the Narad Muni, he gave the good advice to the robber, and robber followed that good advice, and now he became Valmiki, the sage of the Anthills. He became a good person. So I hope you all have understood the story, children. I will give you the PDF of this chapter. You have to make the moral sign CW. Even fill in the blanks which are there in the textbook, you have to copy in the moral science CW book. So children, we will meet in our next video with the new chapter number 2. Till then, stay blessed.